I'm David Stoltenborg. I'm 35 years old, and I live in a small town in Denmark called Lægtved. I have been running ultra races for 7, 8 years, I think, and been participating in 8 backyard ultras now. And I do have the Danish record of 73 hours. Actually, it was in 2019. I qualified for the World Championship in Ultra Trail in Argentina that year, which was in November. And the first backyard ultra in Denmark was in March. So I used it as a training, but I got hooked on the concept because it was so cool that you could do this mentally and physical thing together with a lot of friends. So I stick to the concept, and I have been running backyards ever since. I didn't really know what to expect. I just wanted to test my limit. So I thought that maybe it would last 10 or 12 hours, and then everyone was done. But we continued through a whole day, and I got injured, unfortunately. But it was a cool experience. But I didn't know what to expect when it started. I came up with no crew at all. So when I was through the day, people started supporting me because we were not that many participants left. So that was really cool because there was a lot of local people helping me, and they didn't even know me. I find it very attractive that you have those mentally strategies which you have to use because you cannot just allow yourself on your physical experience because you get challenged so much mentally. And then you have these friendships. You form new friendships at every race. At the bigs, I will come to the US together with another Danish participant, which I didn't know before. We ran together, and then we became close friends and ride each other very often. And you are just having a party out there on your own, so that's appealing as well. The most difficult is to get some sleep. I have trouble falling asleep, and then you get really, really tired at the third day. But sometimes you almost fell asleep while you are running. So that would be my most difficult thing. But also that you just have to keep moving for such a long time. Your legs get tired. Maybe your stomach isn't working very well. That happened for me at the Team World Championship in Denmark. So I had to take 5 hours where I did not sleep and I did not eat. I did not drink at all, just to get my stomach fixed. And then it worked again, fortunately. I try to make a little bit of a joke about it. So I say to myself and the other people around me that the first 24 hours, that's the show off of the route. And the next 24 hours are the warm up. So the race starts after 48 hours. So I mentally can prepare to be at my best spot after 48 hours because that's when it start to get hard for me and I have to give everything I have. So until that, it will just be the show off of the route and the warm up. So that's a mental strategy I use. And then having people to talk some good things about me so I didn't get tired too early and just say, David, we know you are better than this, keep going. And that motivates me. A lot of my friends know that I am running these backyards and have heard about it for years. So they know what it's like. And I have had different people crewing me, so they know it as well. But new friends, I tell about it, or colleagues at work, they just think that I'm crazy, that it's not physical possible, and they ask me how do you do it, how do you train, how do you eat, how do you live your life besides it. But really, it's just to break things down. You just have to take one loop after loop after loop, and then it add on. So it's different compared to which kind of people you're telling it, but mostly think that is really really crazy to do these kind of things, and it seems like it, but if you have been training properly, then it's not very crazy, then it's just next level. I use a treadmill once a week or once every second week because I'm living in Denmark where we don't have any steep hills. So I take an hour or an hour and a half with elevation, 15%. And then I keep going for an hour or 1.5, and then I take usually 3 days with a restitution run around 30 kilometers per day, just pace 6 or 5:30, and then I run half marathon in the weekends, And then I do some block training, where I do a lot of hill training 1 week, and then a lot of strength training, and a lot of cardio training as well. I'm looking very, very much forward. We know a lot of the other runners at the World Championship. We met at the Backyard Masters, or have met before. Also, in 2022, I ran the Backyard Masters, so we know some also from that year. So I think we will have a party that is going to last a while. So I'm looking forward for that, and see how long I can do, and how long I can push myself. I'm really looking forward to pushing myself to the limit and not give up. It's difficult to say how far I can go. I want to go as far as I can, but in Germany I ran 73 loops, and I pulled out, and thought that if I wanted to, I could have made it through the day, another 12 hours until it was getting dark for the fourth night. I didn't know what will happen in the fourth night. I don't think I would have made it through, but I think at least 12 hours more. So that would be like 85 loops, if I had not gotten an injury. And that was a very tough route, with 100 meters of elevation, and we were running on rocks and stones some part of the way. So it was a difficult route. I know it is as well in Tennessee, but at night we are running on asphalt, so that makes it a bit easier, and you can get some sleep. So I hope to make at least 90 loops that would give me 600 kilometers. I promised that to my crew when I pulled out in Germany, that they would get 600 Ks. My goal is to win the race, or to run as fast as I can and pull out because of the clock, so I don't make it within an hour, and not to give up. So that's my A goal and my B goal. My strategy is to keep my toolbox, as I call it, in my pocket as long as possible, and then when I get really pressed, then I will open it up and take it one by one. That could be, for example, music. I don't use it the first 2 days. I use it for the third night or maybe the fourth night, so I don't get tired of listening to it before that, or taking any gels, or taking anything else that could help me. I want to keep it in my pocket as long as possible, and then they can bring me even further.